Hey Happy Crew, HappiDaze here. In today's video we are doing day 4 of Grand Party Season 25, see if we can get up to 12 wins to where the real fun really begins. So let's go ahead and look at our first opponents for our first match here. I could face the Magma Kaido, he's not too bad of a leader. I could even face that Smoker at the bottom, but I do see that the middle team, it's a S25 Luffy. I'm pretty confident that my int team can take care of their slasher team up front. Yeah, it's not like the OP slasher team with the Psy Odin or the S-Hawk, and then I can easily beat that second team with my strength team. So yeah, let's do that for the first match of the day, give a little spice to the matches here, and worst case scenario, if we don't win, I believe we get one retry, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's go ahead and get into this match against the Psy G5 leader there. And like I said, we'll have our int team go first. It's pretty much the most OP team so far. And yeah, we'll just see how things go. Just make sure when you guys are done for your matches for the day that you go ahead and go back in and set the burst captain that you have or the GP leader that you have to a rare recruit, preferably in the second or third slot, just so people know what teams might be there because their teams start getting hidden as of this day. So you just want to make sure you know what teams are there. So obviously on this team, the really only huge damage dealer is really the Roger and Whitebeard unit. So that's really the only thing that we have to really be careful for. Of course, we have a bunch of units on our team who can get rid of special CT, cooldown, and it will just make it a lot easier for us to go ahead and do it. Let's see, is G5 Luffy going to be able to go? He just missed out, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll do some special reversal here on some units. When S-Hawk goes, he's just going to hit like a tank. Nami and Karina are going to go ahead and do some additional special reverse too. It looks like Yamato will be ready right after to go ahead and be able to help us out and do 7,500 fixed damage to 2 units. Roger and Whitebeard are still there, which is unfortunate, but like I said, nothing too scary. You can see like their specials aren't even charged because of all the reduction that we've been doing. So once Luffy goes, that should pretty much take out most of the units here. Love to see it. It'd be good if we actually take some damage just so we get our burst gauge charged. But like I said, we have type advantage for the second match, so it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Pretty much at this point, we're just waiting for the S-Hawk unit to get his special back, so we can go ahead and just kill the rest of these units that are on the field. And boom, 13k hit to seal the deal. So yeah, that was the first battle of match number 1. So we have type advantage for the second battle. So again, not thinking there'll be any issues there. Third team there looks to, I'm guessing, be the Psy Free Spirit team based on the Psy captain. I expect you to see Yamato and Odin on that team. We're not going to get to see them, unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, for our case, because we're going to be able to wrap it up here. They don't have any of the newer units. The Memories Frankie, the S Shark, any of those kind of more meta Dex units that's there, so no real worries here. We're just kind of waiting for our specials to get ready to go. Jack's gonna do the HP cut right here. And Luffy should just take out all the units on the bench right here. Let's see if he's able to do it. Oh, a couple were able to hang on, but that's okay. Sanji helping clean up a little bit. Kobe helping with some CT reduction for our units, which is always good, always appreciated. But yeah, at this point, we're not going to get enough damage from them to be able to charge either their burst gauge or our burst gauge, so it's pretty good. Pell does hit hard this season, but lucky for us, because we have the type advantage, it actually doesn't hit much. But if it wasn't a strength team, Pell actually does a good amount of damage if he's fully level limit break, and with the rule set for this GP. Pretty much when Luffy goes, that should wrap this match up for us. And boom, there you go. Luffy just decimating everyone in his path. Love to see that. Yeah, so that will win us the second battle of match 1 of the day. Gave us 1 win closer to 12. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at what our second set of opponents for the day is going to be. So let's go ahead and, I mean, the first match doesn't look too bad against another side Luffy there. Free Spirit Slasher team probably up at the front, side team at the back. Middle just a lot easier. It looks like pretty much a random team there at the front, so I think we'll go ahead and take that one on. Obviously, you have to watch out for the Roger and Whitebeard as well as the S-Hawk that's there. But because they don't have burst, like, I'm not worried at all about that. And then that last match there is against the corresponding Int Captain like we have, the Int Luffy there. So yeah, that first team's a stacked team. Don't know what those other two teams are. So yeah, let's just go ahead and fight this second team here. Make it nice and easy. I think I'm going to swap it out and just throw my Slasher team up as the front as the first target. Just because they do have a bunch of Slashers on their team, and the S-Hawk unit that you saw on the bench, I think they also had the Law as well. So a bunch of Slasher units. This team is really made to debuff the Slashers, or at least do a ton of damage to Slashers if the front line gets decimated with the Shiki and the Cat Viper. They just do a lot of damage to Slasher units, so you know, should we take out kind of the big threats here. Hopefully we can get our specials off first. We obviously have the Kawamatsu there to help with the special CT, get us our specials quicker. The Zoro Sanji can get everyone to get their specials triggered, so that's really what we're kind of looking to do here. That's the game plan. Let's just see how it goes. We do have a burst, so if worst case scenario, if we do take a shot from Roger and Whitebeard, we have that burst in our back pocket anyway. Perfect, and yeah, our Zoro Sanji are going to go first, which will basically just allow us to go ahead and have everyone else's special go first. With the Roger and Whitebeard out, really the only threat that's still left is really that S-Hawk is really the big threat. So hopefully the Roger and Whitebeard on our side can take him out, just make this whole match like a million times easier. He didn't, but that's fine. Is what it is. No big deal there. Yeah, so we'll just chug along. We'll see if they use one of their specials. I don't think that they will use one of their bursts, but who knows? We'll see. Just small little bits of damage, but nothing, nothing too crazy there. We're going to get our Zoro Sanji to kick off again, which will get all our specials back to the front. You'd like to see that. See if the Roger Wiper can take out S-Hawk this time. Nope. Looks like S-Hawk is just going to stay to the end. Like I said, not a big deal. We have a full bench on the back, even if we manage to take out a couple of our units. Not a big deal at all for us. So he's going to use the burst right into the second match. Or actually, no, he's going to use it now, which won't matter. Yeah, it wouldn't matter no matter when he used it, so it wasn't anything to kind of worry about there. So there we go. Our Slasher team kind of beat their hodgepodge team that they had there, and we'll go into match number 2. I'm kind of guessing they did a auto team after they were done their matches for the day. Based on just what I was seeing, there wasn't really a lot of synergy there, but we'll see on the second team if there's more synergy there or if it's just a bunch of random units there. Alright, so some synergy there, but like I said, none of these characters like scare me at all. We have a burst that we can use that will get ready to go probably, you know, halfway through the match, I'm guessing. And then if they happen to do any big damage, then it'll just charge our burst a second time. So this should be pretty easy to get through. It's just a matter of waiting for our burst to get charged, which has, you know, maybe about 15% left, and then we'll just absolutely decimate from there. Unfortunately, just missing out on Luffy's special, but S-Hawk's going to come in and just do a nasty shot here. We're going to use our burst right after S-Hawk goes, I think, just to make sure that we do the maximum damage. Alright, let's go ahead and use our bursts. And when Luffy goes, you should just kill the rest of these 3 units here and call it a game from there. Yamato might kill 1. We'll see how her 7,500 damage does. But yeah, Luffy will be the one who ends this fight for us. And there you have it. So just like that, thanks to a RR captain, that wasn't a burst captain, we were able to win both matches there and get us 1 step closer to 12 for the day. So let's go ahead and take a look at what opponents we have waiting for us for the final match of the day. Hopefully we can get 12 out of 12. So it looks like we have 2 rare recruits, top and bottom. I could take on that strength team, but looks pretty crazy. Even this bottom team, actually that first team doesn't actually look too bad. And if I remember correctly, I think he's only like a fixed damage dealer burst captain, maybe like a 1,000 if he's fully maxed out. So I think I'm gonna actually take on this fight, have my slash team go first, and then, you know, if I have to, I'll have a burst in my pocket to use. But hopefully I don't have to, and then I can just use the int team to take on fight number 2 there. So seems like a good plan. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it and see what happens. Now on this team, you do have to watch out. Obviously, some of the units here, like the Gold Tesoro, can do fixed damage. Bonnie can reverse some specials, so obviously that's never fun to deal with. You have TreCru there. Obviously, you have the damage dealers with the S-Hawk and the Roger Whitebeard. So I mean, it's not like a weak team by any means, which is why you saw that attack power. But it should be enough for us to at least get through and be able to hopefully, get our specials off before they get their specials off. And knock out a bunch of their units. And then their back bench doesn't look too bad. You have the Smoker who can do the special bind, so you do have to kind of watch out a little bit for that. But like I said, the fact that we have an extra burst that they don't have just makes it a lot easier. We knocked out Tesoro, which is awesome, because that takes one of their big damage dealers away. Unfortunately, our Zoro and Sanji weren't ready, so we weren't able to kind of get the full benefit of having all our specials go before theirs go. So we might take a special here from S-Hawk. I think he's the next one to go, probably. Actually, we were able to get one of our Roger Whitebeard specials off. That actually was pretty good. Let's see if we're able to take out... Okay, we took out their Roger Whitebeard. Let's see what it does. Oh yeah, only 5. Yeah, yeah, that's that's a nothing captain. But yeah, I've never faced the S-Hawk burst leader before, so we just want to see what that was like. Luckily, we're going to have all our slash recruit at the front. We'll have Shanks ready to go ahead and use his special there, give us another shield. Also some special CT as well. So yeah, not too many problems here. Like, so we actually want to get a little bit of damage done to us, just so that we can get our burst gauge charged for the second match. Should get some good damage here. We did. Yep, just as we thought we did. And when Roger Whitebeard goes, hopefully he takes out 2 more units. We get some special rewind here, or special increase there. Took out Smoker at least, so that's good. So yeah, the second match, like we're gonna breeze through it. Like I said, that in team is pretty much untouchable by themselves. Add a burst in there, technically 2 bursts, and there's pretty much no chance that they can take me out for that second match. So we'll just take a little bit of damage, then get our burst ready, and then when Luffy goes and that burst goes, he'll absolutely melt any team that is across the field. When this person was done for the day, they ended up sending their teams to auto. So again, huge shout out to TRA for, I believe that's the alliance that the person is in, for being able to do that. That's just awesome, helping everyone get to that 15-win threshold. No reason not to do it, so big thank you to this guy who was able to do it for us. Burst is ready, but like I said, we're going to save it till we're just about ready to have our Luffy go, just to do the max damage and get this over with pretty quickly. Alright, let's go ahead and use it now. At least we'll take these guys out, and then I think it was like 31k hits, which is just insane. I just love what this Luffy can go ahead and do, and then hopefully Assault can take out the rest of the 3 that are there, and it's GG's. We get 12 out of 12, and we're one step closer to getting 15 out of 15 wins, which is obviously what we want to do for this season. Looks like Yamato is probably going to wrap it up right here. Perfect. And those force out units that were still there, because they were forced out, they automatically lose, and we get the win pretty easily. So that's going to bring us to 12 out of 12 for the day. That's awesome. It's what we'd like to see. Make sure when you are done for the day, you do what I'm doing here, where I'm just going to basically go in and set my captain to a captain who is not a burst leader. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this Sanji. Hopefully people realize that that means that this is a strength team at the bottom, and get their teams to be able to be built appropriately to handle that. In the comment section below, let me know how your Grand Party is doing. Are you still 12 out of 12 so far? I think that the season's rule set are a lot more lax than previous seasons. So a lot more teams are viable. So while that's good in that you can use kind of the team that you have the best damage on, it can also make it a lot harder RNG when you can't see teams at all, right? So just make sure that you set your captains to a non-burst captain when you're done, and help everyone get that 15 out of 15. So again, let me know how you did for today. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know how this GP season is doing. Are you guys ready for the Super Pirate Rumble that's coming on the 10th, not too long from now? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. So until next time, as always, be kind to each other.